Always, I'm your host, Stefan Lorenzo. As always, here at the KingofBbws podcast, we are devoted to the self-love, self-help, self-wealth, individuality, sexuality, and sensuality, and overall well-being of all curvaceous queens in America and abroad. It's a beautiful night tonight. I got Irene, the beautiful passion queen, sitting to my right. It's Sex Talk Part 3, right? But it's not even about me. It's all about Irene, the passion queen. So what's going on, baby?
What's up, man? Just here chilling. Happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. Thank you for coming through. So where you from?
I'm originally from Mississippi. Moved here to Florida about...
Country girl.
I am, very much so. Moved here about 10 years ago now.
10 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So how you like Florida?
I love it. It's dope. It's always something to do. You meet a lot of different people. I love it.
You think Florida's crazy as people say it is?
Yep.
For real?
Seriously.
Even Central Florida?
Y'all weird. Y'all weird down here.
Okay. I'm kind of weird.
No shade.
I love it.
Love everybody. But it's a little different down here. It's a couple things, that's
like
a little
what?
different. Okay, so y'all got Southern hospitality, but it's just a taste different.
Like how? Like what you mean?
Because there's so many cultures mixed into it.
Right.
Like back at home, for the most part, you black or white, it ain't too much, variety up there. So it's that Southern country roots. Literally, you see people 10 times a day you speaking type situation. But what I realized down here is because you guys got a lot of people from a lot of places, more so like New York. They got a lot of that New York personality, in the islands, and all those different personalities have made. We
got a lot of niggas from New York that run down south.
Yeah.
Cause they got in trouble in New York or some shit like that.
Hey, wherever you live, But so all of that is mixed in with the Southern hospitality, so it's just not straight Southern hospitality. Got a little edge to it, you know what I'm saying? If I see you three, 4 times in a day, you probably ain't gonna speak to me, but maybe 1 or 2. You ain't gonna speak to me every day.
No, most of us don't even speak.
You know what I'm saying? And like when I'm at home, I'm talking about everybody. It's a head nod, it's a wave. Hey, that is something.
Yeah.
I don't care how many times they see you, they gonna say something.
Yeah, I can dig it. So, what exactly your profession? Because I seen you online. You're here. All right, look. I seen you. I think you was already following me, but I didn't know that. You told me that off camera. I think I came across you on TikTok.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was TikTok. So it's like, I'm noticing, like, what made you want to go into sex education, sex health education?
So, when I was in college, I heard about the parties.
What college you went to?
I went to Blue College in Mississippi.
You were a fraternity girl?
Nah, I didn't do fraternity. Nah, my attitude was a little too bad. I had a very short temper.
You graduated?
Of course.
For real?
Yeah. I have
both. She educated and shit.
I have both my bachelor's and my master's.
See what I'm saying? We love that. We love that. You might be one of the only women that came on here that got a degree. Yeah. No, so I gotta give that up to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No shade to the women who don't have degrees, but
baby, everybody ain't gotta get one to get
right. But it's hard work to do that. You know what I mean?
Man.
Even a bachelor's, even an AA, goddamn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't care if all you doing is getting a trade. You had to put in some time and some work for it. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just a certification. I shout out to anybody that decides to do anything past college. I don't care at what level it's at. You decide to do something else. That took guts, that took time, took energy. And Lord knows, like, I like to learn, but I fucking hate to study.
I say that speaking from like a father's point of view, because I got daughters and I want them to, go to college and at least for 2 years, you know what I mean? Just to graduate.
Yeah,
just to
because the cool thing about it is, especially if you decide to do something like for 2 years, they can at least get the college experience. And if it ain't for them, it ain't for them. Because college literally is not for everybody. And there are a lot of people that figure out how to get where they're trying to go without even having to pay their money to go to college.
Yeah, but fuck all that though. Let's
You're like, that ain't what I need them to know. No, they need to know to go to school.
Yeah, fuck all that. I want to know what made you
get into
sex education.
So I heard about the parties when I was in college.
What, orgy party?
No, not orgy parties.
Oh.
There were always these parties where, you would get with your girlfriends and you would talk about sex, you could buy the toys and all the things, right?
Oh, sex toy party.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I heard about the parties when I was probably like a couple years out of college. And I was like, I just want to do something, something extra. I'm gonna keep with the drink. Cause if you want me to focus on this conversation, you don't let me just focus on this.
All right.
But no,
I'm trying to get it's a reason why you don't see it. Go ahead though.
But yeah, so I heard about the parties, finally got to go to a party. I ain't gonna lie to you. She left with about $200 out of my pocket that night. She gave me some information about the business. I thought about it for a couple of weeks. I was like, what's the worst that can happen? I buy a kit, I get into it, I don't like it, fine. I love it, I keep it rolling. So I bought my kit. My very first party, my cousin, she put it together with some of her friends, and I literally made my money back that night.
Yeah.
I called my homegirl. I was like, hey, yo, this is what I'm finna be doing for a while. Now, the funny thing is when I had the conversation with my mother about it, though.
Mm-hmm.
My mother's a little bit more on the conservative side. So,
of course, coming from Mississippi.
You know? Right. So I called my mom, and I'm telling her, I was like, yeah, I went to this party, yada, yada, yada. She was like, oh, okay. I said, well, Mama, I decided to start selling it. She got quiet. Irene, Mama, don't call my name. Like, first off, why are you whispering? You're at home. Why are you whispering? So after, my mother's a businesswoman though. So once I explained the business side of it to her, she was like, all right. And I was like, look, I'm not going to be doing porn online or nothing, so you ain't got to worry about that.
You sure?
Positive. Like, ain't nobody got that amount of money.
We can't get you on OnlyFans. We can't do WW management. We can't get you. Management is behind camera. Assistants make.
We've been trying.
Even.
Not for that,
even a sensual massage.
I
can't eat your booty on OnlyFans.
I'm done.
I ain't ate no booty yet. I just got some head on OnlyFans and showed my dick a couple times, playing with my dick a little bit. Get some head once or so, talking some shit,
but
playing with ass a little bit, but nothing. I ain't really did nothing else besides that. But most shit's coming to my OnlyFans. I gotta make sure y'all subscribe. KingofBbws 407. Don't be DMing me if you're not DMing me for the podcast and you haven't subscribed to my OnlyFans. I'm not subscribing. I'm not responding. Thank you. But yeah, so I can eat your booty on OnlyFans.
So sorry, no.
Management. Sensual massage. We're gonna talk about it. Management. Management, we're gonna talk about that, right?
Correct.
Alright, cool. Alright, so I'm sorry. So you talked to mom.
Yeah, so
ran the business part through mom. She was with it.
Right. She was like, all right, fine, whatever. So I started doing it. When I was still in Mississippi, I literally was hitting Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, Louisiana, and Alabama.
Road with that shit.
Man, I was doing it.
Getting that bag.
Trying to
get that back in.
Making it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
you trapping dicks.
Look. And the funniest thing is whenever I got pulled over by a police officer, like for real, it was always fun when I got pulled over. I didn't get pulled over that much, let me preface it. But
you was speeding like a motherfucker. Speed demon.
And
you was in that truck. I ain't.
No, I wasn't even in that truck. Yeah, no, I wasn't even in that at the time. But yeah, having explained that, I love going through TSA with my bags and stuff, because that's always an interesting conversation. So, because I'm not putting that. First off, that's a lot of money. I'm not checking that into no, that's going on the plane with me. So if I'm traveling, especially if I'm traveling to do a party and somebody's flying me out, I take all the toys on the plane with me. Everything else can go on check luggage. Yeah. But this is the money. No, this stays with me. So it goes through the little checkout thing. I mean the little scanner thing, and it always goes in. It always come back. And so then I have to stand there, and then I have my stuff situated. So as soon as they bring me the bag, I be like, all right, here goes some business cards, here goes some samples, whatever the case may be. But yeah. And so I've been rocking and rolling and just, learning about it for the past 12 years now.
But I'm saying though, I didn't know that, how can I put it, that erotic toys and things like that is a part of sex education.
Yeah.
Can you break that down?
So this is the thing. Toys are not necessarily something that you have to have. Mm-hmm. It is truly an accessory. It's an enhancement to your sex life, whether you're solo or you have a partner. So the way it can help though, because a lot of women are not encouraged to learn their bodies. You know, y'all are told to sew your
Especially plus size women, right?
That part. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are told, get out there, sew your world oats. Y'all, they want y'all to masturbate, do all the things.
Right.
Whereas for us, like, no, you got to keep a nickel between your legs because don't know.
That's a complete lie, though.
It is.
I said this before. I think I said it on like last year on the Green Room TV. Like, women are really just a female version of men. You know what I mean? They're really like just another version of us.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they want to do everything we want to do.
Facts. But because of society and then on top of it, religion and stuff like that, most women are so sexually repressed that even once
you going deep. Go ahead. Talk that shit.
But yeah, that's so sexually repressed that, even once they are married, they don't even find pleasure in sex. It's like a job to them. Literally, one of my first clients she was in her 50s at the time. She had been married I take that back. She was in her 60s because she had been married for like 40 years. And she came into the ordering room, and I remember she sat down with me, and she was like, I have to be honest with you. She said, I've never had an orgasm. I don't even enjoy sex because it was more to please her husband, right? So at the end of the day, my job is not to try and force you to buy the most expensive toy because that ain't going to make a difference if that's not what you need or what you want. What I am trying to make sure that you do is go home, you have open communication with your partner.
But how do the toys, like, because for me, like, one time a female, she had like a toy. It wasn't even that big, you know what I'm saying? It was like in the shape of a dick. And she gave it to me. She wanted me to, you know what I'm saying, like, use it on her. And like instantly my erection just fell to the floor because I felt like I was holding another dick in my mind. Like, I tried to block it out, but in my mind.
So,
like,
okay, so let's say you with somebody and they want to use a toy. This is how you need to think about it. So y'all, 2.5 seconds, chick walking the door, y'all ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are visual.
Not necessarily. I like to play around.
May like to play around, but the point of it is you'll be ready and in the mood way before she is 9 times out of 10.
Not necessarily.
9 times out of 10, I guarantee you. She may say she's ready, but her body is not completely there.
Right. That's why you gotta play with it.
Exactly. Right.
Right.
But not everybody understands that theory. And not everybody wants to do certain things for long periods of time.
When you saying like a nigga, like you ain't really he ready to go. But I'm saying I'm not like that. Like, I like to be.
No. When I say you're ready to go.
Yeah, like how you touching on me like that. I want you to touch on me. Yeah, I want you. Yeah, like how you touch on me like that. I want shit like that. That's what.
Right, but this is the thing.
Small things.
But most times, especially because life, everybody don't always have that time to invest in, foreplay. So that's where toys can help out. So whereas, typically you all may be kissing, hugging, rubbing, sucking and licking on each other and all that kind of stuff for like a good 30, 40 minutes.
Ass worshiping and shit.
All that stuff, right? You do that for 30, 40 minutes. Now now you looking at the time because, damn, I need to go to sleep. I got to work in the morning. All this other stuff.
I never put that in the time for the fuck session.
But everybody don't.
You
thinking about just you.
2-3 hour fuck session.
But everybody ain't like that. I'm telling you.
Because I'm going to play with her for about 30 minutes.
But imagine if you were playing with her with a toy and she was losing her shit. Literally, over fucking moon. Then by the time y'all
you said had the toys. You said add the toys to my fuck game.
There you go.
You said take my fuck game to the next level.
It's like
and get a toy.
It's an
shit. Shit. I pull up. I got the kush.
Mm-hmm.
I got the strong kush.
Mm-hmm.
I got the drink.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the toys, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'm a bad motherfucker. Ooh.
Exactly. And now peep this. Now peep this. You using a toy on her, whatever her favorite toy is, right? She already came like 3-4 times. By the time you get ready to go up in her, she literally is gonna be damn near about to die. Not really, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all get it.
You speaking for yourself?
Look, my orgasms are a tax write-off, so.
Tax write-off?
Yes.
I explain that. Explain that one.
Product research is a wonderful thing. I can't say you nothing I don't know nothing about.
Okay. All right.
In this case, it's fine to get high on my own supply. It works for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't talk about it. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't talk about something I don't know nothing about. So, yeah.
So, from my understanding, you got you also have what, a book on the way?
Yes. I have my very first book will be published. Man, this shit's crazy. On June 13th. It's called Vacation. It is an erotic novel about a couple that celebrates their 5th year anniversary in Ocho Rios, Jamaica.
Ocho Rios is fly.
Yep.
That's what's
So
wrong.
it's crazy how even the book came about, really though. So went through a little bit of a breakup at the height of the pandemic.
That was your boo. That was your main thing. Your bae. Y'all gonna get back together.
Hell, fuck no.
You sure?
Fucking positive. Fuck no. No.
You miss that nigga.
I really
You
don't.
love that nigga.
If I saw him, you know what, we
You
recorded.
still love that nigga. She still love that. Anytime they act like that, they still love that nigga. Y'all still love that nigga. You still love that nigga.
That part.
Say, no. She hated it. She said, nah. She gave it, oh, no, so it ain't nothing,
Nah.
It's on site.
Like, for real.
But you bounced back from that. It was a bad breakup, though?
It was a bad relationship. The breakup was
How long was you in
absolutely
that relationship?
9.5 years.
Oh, that was long.
Yeah.
Was that abusive or something? I mean,
yeah, it was some abuse in there.
emotionally, physically?
Across the board.
All the way across the board?
All the way across the board.
That's a whole other thing within itself, but I got to touch on that. Like, what? Because I had a lot of women on here, and I had quite a few, talk about being in abusive relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what made you stay in that long?
So by the time it happened, for the first time, it was well off into the relationship. So it wasn't even like it was something that happened really early in it. You know what I mean? So my personal opinion about the moment that it happened, I felt like he knew I was at a really low point, and he kind of knew how to manipulate the situation in that moment. Because of course I had already been going through like depression and all this other kind of stuff. So, it was like everything just came to a head in that particular moment, and like it happened over a span of a few days. And then of course, he was super apologetic and all this other kind of stuff, and stuff went good for a little while. And you don't necessarily forget, you know what I mean? But you feel hopeful because now stuff's starting to feel normal again. And you feel like, okay, maybe we can get past this. Maybe this was just an isolated incident. Because a lot of times what you do when you're in love with a person, you make excuses for them.
Facts.
And so as you make excuses for them, even at the detriment of yourself and your safety, you know what I'm saying, you get comfortable in the situation. And you make yourself believe that everything is okay.
So how did you come up out of that? How did that relationship come
His daughter moved in with us. And she that's my homie right there. Like, that's my little bro Bessie. She's 18 now, so we talk on a regular basis even still today. But she moved in, and everywhere I went she wanted to go. Cool. One night we was in the car, we was just having a conversation because she's a teenage girl, like she ain't necessarily had the best relationship with her mom, and so I'm trying to make sure I talk to her about stuff, hoping that she don't make some of the mistakes I made, right? And I was telling her, I was like, look, if anybody ever in your life make you feel like they not really rocking with you, they don't care for you, they don't give a fuck about your well-being, leave. Don't make an excuse for them. Leave. Always make sure you take care of you. And without skipping a beat, this child looked me in my face and said, why you still with my dad again?
Wow. That's deep.
And it's like, what am I supposed to say to that?
So that's what made you get up out of there.
At that moment, I was like, all right, something got to change. Because if you telling me a 15, 16-year-old child coming up in here, she ain't even been here a whole month, and she see the bullshit, how the hell am I going to keep doing this? She ain't necessarily had the best examples in life. Somebody got to show her something different. So if I can't even do it for myself, I got to at least do it for her. So at that point, I started trying to figure some shit out, make my plan. That was like October, November of 2019, June 25th, 2020. I was out of there.
So when did you decide, okay, I'm gonna do a book?
Oh man. So in this whole, healing journey, or however you want to quantify it, I started back writing. I used to write all the time when I was a kid. And one day I decided to record myself reading one of the poems that I wrote. And I shared it with one of my best friends. And he was like, yo, you need to post this. Post it. Who? What? Mm-mm. You weren't even supposed to hear this. And you want me to post it on social media? Nah, son, we're not doing that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So eventually, apparently he convinced me to post it. I posted it to TikTok. This guy named Big Chuck 757, shout out Big Chuck. He duetted the video in like beginning of November. After he duetted the video, he wanted to hear some more of my stuff. And then he started putting together these Zoom phone calls and letting me and a couple other people do some readings. The more I read on these calls, people started being like, so when you putting the book out? And I kept brushing out like, man, ain't nobody putting out no book. Like I just write for fun. Like that ain't what this is about for me. You know what I mean? And they kept saying it enough that I was like, all right, well maybe I need to, look into this. Let me see if I can really do this shit. So I said, all right, I'm gonna take a couple of weeks. I'm gonna just see whatever I can write. So I just started writing. And right before Christmas, I was like, all right, I'm gonna take this shit serious. Let me see what my options are for publishing. Just so happened I got a homegirl down in South Florida that has her own publishing company. Shout out to High Maintenance Publishing and Production. And so I hit her up. I was like, yo, this is what I'm working on right now. I just need you to let me know if it's even worth pursuing. So I talked to her about it. I sent her the videos I posted on TikTok because by this time I had posted 2 different poems. She was like, yeah. She was like, if you pay your deposit by Friday, we in there. Bet. New Year's Eve, I paid my deposit. Thanks to some people on TikTok helping out. They donated and stuff like that. Paid the deposit, and I've been having weekly meetings with her ever since. So January 6th was our first meeting. I had sent her my rough draft of everything I had. And so we got on the call. She was like, you want me to be real with you? Yeah, shoot shit. Tell me what's up. I don't see 1 book. I see 2. What? She was like, yeah, this is 2 books, 2 different things. I was like, I didn't even think I had enough content for 1 book. And you telling me I got 2? I was like, all right, break this down. So there's one story that was in the whole collective of everything that technically started out as a poem, but grew into a 6-part series called Vacation. And she was like, Vacation is its own book. The rest of it is going to be the collection, but that is its own book. I was like, okay. I was trusting her. Because I was like, this shit don't make no sense.
Let us hear something.
So I'm going to read Penis Worshiper.
Hold up, what?
Yeah.
Say that again?
I'm going to read Penis Worshiper.
What's that, a chapter?
No, it is actually one of the poems that's going to be in the collection.
It's a poem. Wow. So it's an actual erotic poem.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's deep.
So
that's deep. That's deep. I'm ready. Hold on. Say that again so everybody can hear this.
So this is called Penis Worshiper.
Penis Worshiper. Mm-hmm. Pause.
Let me worship that muscle you got. Let me adore it lovingly by candlelight. Let me wrap my mouth around it and allow it to grow in my mouth. Let me find out how many licks it takes to get to the cream-filled center. Let me worship that muscle you got. Let me slowly suck it while you stare in my eyes. Massage your balls and moan with pleasure so you can feel my throat vibrate around the tip. I want to slowly take you all the way to the back of my throat, stick my tongue out and lick your balls, taste the pre-cum escape from your shaft, and slowly lick it off. As I trace the head of your penis with my tongue, let me stroke it while I suck it. Smooth up and down motion with a twist in my wrist. My lips wrapped around is not to create a breaking sensation. Spit pouring out everywhere. Your moans making me even more excited. The sight of your manhood standing tall and strong, making my mouth water. I devour it like it's my lifeline. As I rub your chest and graze my nails across your skin, rubbing your nipples, creating multiple sensations, driving you crazy. Creating a rhythm that has your eyes rolling in the back of your head, hips thrusting up towards my mouth, moans harmonizing with pleasure from us both. And you start to proclaim that you are about to come. It's like music to my ears, as I can't wait to taste the nectar from your body that brings me so much joy. And I feel the throbbing of your veins, and then with a deep growl, you release the juice I love to drink. Thank you so much. I miss.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay. And then with a deep growl, you release the juice that I love to drink as I continue to suck, making sure not to waste a drop. I stare up at you with satisfaction in my eyes. And my
stare at us with satisfaction in your eyes.
I stare at you with satisfaction in my eyes.
Let us see the satisfaction in your eyes. Let us see it. Let us see the satisfaction in your eyes. Come on, you putting on.
If you keep making me laugh, they ain't gonna be able to see my eyes.
You making history right now. Come on, let me see the satisfaction in your eyes. Can you see it? Satisfaction.
You gotta stop making me laugh so they can see my eyes, though.
Satisfaction. Let's see the satisfaction.
I'm trying to stop.
She smells like she's satisfied. Satisfaction. The penis worshiper. Okay.
Foolishness. So I stare up at you with satisfaction in my eyes and my hunger satiated. Another fulfilling moment with a penis worshiper.
Bravo.
Thank you.
That was excellent. So, where's the book going to be available at?
So it will be available.
What will be the title?
The title is going to be Vacation. It will be available on both Amazon, or you will be able to shop directly through me. Once I get ready for pre-sales, I'll be posting that link for the pre-sales directly through me. When you order from me, it comes signed along with a small gift. So that'll be one.
And we can find you, Irene, Passion Queen.
Irene the Passion Queen everywhere. And my website is irenethepassionqueen.com.
Enough said. Hey man, it's up, it's stuck. When God creates, he makes no mistakes. Big is beautiful too. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, man, follow me on Instagram, KingofBbws 407.
Oh, yeah. Irene the Passion Queen everywhere else. Man,
Oh shit.